So I had two little plants, a tomato plant and an herb plant. And at first, my tomato plant was like, oh, it's growing like crazy. And my herb plant was just like, nothing was happening. So I was like, wow, this plant is doing great. And then, oh, my poor herb plant, it wasn't even growing at all. And it just like sat there like nothing. So I actually stopped paying attention to the herb plant and I was just focusing on the tomato plant that was just like, doing so well. I was like watering it, making sure it had sun, and took very good care of it. And then something strange happened. My tomato plant suddenly died. It was just like, it stopped growing. I was like, what? And then a bigger surprise was that the herb plant just sprung up one day and it was like doing wonderful. That reminded me of sometimes how we think about people. Maybe you're praying for like a family member or a friend at school and you've tried to tell them about Jesus, but they didn't seem interested. And it just feels like nothing's happening, right? They're not growing. But just like my herb plant, we can't see everything that's happening on the inside of someone's heart. Only God can see that. And God is working, even when we can't tell. So don't give up. Keep praying, keep loving, and keep sharing Jesus with them. There's a story in the Bible about a king named Manasseh. He's a very wicked king, and he did like terrible things, including sacrificing his own son. And I bet people around him thought, there's no way that this guy will ever love God. But later in his life, Manasseh actually gave his heart to God. And God was working on Manasseh's heart the whole time, even though no one else could see it. The Bible tells us in 1 Samuel 16 verse 7, the Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. God sees the hearts of your friends and family, even when it doesn't look like anything is happening. So if you're praying for someone or telling a friend about Jesus and they don't seem interested, don't give up. God is working in their heart, even if you can't see it yet. Just like my herb plant, sometimes it takes time. But one day, they might grow in faith and love Jesus too.